I have another sister, she was the first one that encouraged me to go on camera. And she was saying, yes, you can do it. And then after, I just, for some reason or the other, I stopped doing it. And God said you to complete or to continue that journey.
Uh,
And so many people have said, you know, to come before the camera and that kind of thing. And I'm getting more courage. I'm getting more courage. And by the grace of God, I will continue to have hope that things will get better. And people who have been listening are saying, yes, the podcasts have been getting better. So all glory.
I have to say it. I have to say, at your event when I walked in, I was like, wow, people have been watching us because everybody knew me, and
Yeah,
I'm not a fame person, yeah. But if I want to step into ego a little bit, or like, oh, okay, you know me, like, but I was like, wow, they recognized me and it was just really nice because that was the whole purpose of you wanting, to spread your word of God, right? That's why you wanted to come on camera to talk. It wasn't for ego or fame. It was
that's
to help others have hope and overcome
absolutely,
things. Yeah.
absolutely.
But I did feel like a
Yes,
celebrity, Jennifer, that day. I was like, what? Everybody knows me.
it is so, Veronica, when, as you touch that point, we are here before the camera time after time, and sometimes we take a break, and we don't realize the lives that people have, that these podcasts have impacted.
Hmm.
And that's unlike you. Sometimes I feel, oh my God. When people message me on WhatsApp and I said, oh my God, I didn't realize that the podcast had such impact and people are encouraging us, and they'll speak about Veronica and they like when we, how we interact with each other, and the messages has been impacting people.
Yeah.
And we give God thanks because He is able to use us as an instrument to give others hope.
Yep, indeed.
And if I could just encourage others, if this is not for you, please pass it on to somebody else.
Yeah.
You
But
just
you,
never know whose life it may touch. As I
mm,
said, you may skim over it because it's not for you, but please pass this on to somebody.
yeah. But I was also thinking because we always have a little catch up before we start recording, right?
Yeah,
And I've I, I've got to the point, and I think you have as well as us as we mature, right?
yes,
Um, that I don't have no shame in talking about what's going on in my life.
that's
Do you know what I
right.
mean? And I think,
That's right.
and
Amen.
it's it's about you can use your voice if you need support. Just say so. Just say what it is. But
Yeah,
we might not know the answer. It might not even be about money or anything like that. It might just be where you just
absolutely,
want a space to talk. And
absolutely.
we love talking, don't we, Jennifer? but
Uh,
but and sometimes, it's just having someone beside you in
that's
difficult
right.
times.
That's right.
Just having
That's right.
it. Sometimes people don't even have to say anything. They're just next to you, and that's
Yes,
enough.
yes. And because we have been there, we have had our own issues, our own struggles. So we know what it's like because we have
Hmm.
been there. And so we spend time to encourage, we spend time to share our experiences so that somebody may understand and look. and listen and say, oh, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
There's still hope for me.
Yeah. Because
Because,
everybody's got something. Everybody's got a
yeah,
story,
yeah,
regardless, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And because one of the things, as I was saying to you earlier, Veronica, because the way I was brought up, asking for help has been one of the hardest thing for me. But God has placed people in my life that if I need to, if if I if I have a situation and I'm struggling in making the right choice, yes, I pray to God, and I know I can pick up my phone and say, so and so, this is what is happening, this is the situation, and I get
Yeah.
ad- godly advice, not because of what they want me to hear. They give
Mm,
me,
yeah.
and that is what makes our relationship so genuine. Our relationship is so special.
Yeah.
Yeah. And God knows my heart. I have been let down so many times. And I say to God, please send the right people in my life. And the people I notice that God has been sending in my life is people who I was not even associated with them in any way.
See?
In any way. And Veronica, you are one of them. Because sometimes I ponder over it. I said, my God,
Mm,
I didn't know this lady. We message on the phone, talk, and you volunteered to come over, set up the laptop, and you said you can do this. You offline, you still can give me some. Oh my God, it's
mm.
little. Listen.
But do you know what, Jennifer? We lift each other. Like even sometimes when you send, when I've been going through when I've had to zone out from the world and just do my studying, and I've had, a little bit of heartbreak along the way here and there, but it those messages that you send me just randomly, God bless you, Veronica, sending you love and all that. It really, it gives me the energy, it's and I appreciate it. But it also makes me think like you just triggered a memory for me because one summer, I think it was last summer, my son went on holiday. And this house used to be full of kids running around, busy and things like that. And I was all on my own, yeah. And I had the week off, right? Normally I'm a busy girl, yeah. And I'm usually the one that does the majority of the cooking for family events. Yeah, I'm always the host, right? And I remember just one day, one of my friends, she she called me and she goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm decluttering," because that's what I do. I like to declutter. And then she just said to me, I'm coming over. I'm cooking some chicken, and I'm bringing my boy with me too." Jennifer, she came. She cooked chicken, and you know the reason why she did that? Because she knows what I'm like. I'm always looking after other people, and I probably will
See
just
that.
eat toast and go to sleep, right?
You
And
see
then
that.
and then
Mhm.
she cooked me food, but it wasn't about the food. It was about the love and the intention behind it, and
Totally.
so grateful. Like I couldn't ask for better people around me and to feel loved, like
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Veronica. And right now, you're talking, and the people that show me so much love They just keep flooding, coming into my thoughts. And I'm
Oh,
grateful to God for them.
me
I've had
too.
people, Veronica, when I lost my boy, when I've been going through my trauma, they are still here with me,
Mm.
still here. I remember one time, I remember one time when I was in London, I went to this church. There was a sister that I know, yeah? And I was sitting down by myself. I was having one of those moments. And this was a time when, because oftentimes I come to church, nobody knows what I'm going through. It
Mm.
was this moment I was having one of those moments are coming down without shame,
Yeah,
without shame. Because she did not just ask me the question and not walk away. She
yeah,
wanted to know how I was. And I have not forgotten it.
yeah,
People who have made impact in my life. It's not about the multitude of things, it's the little things.
yeah.